Hey moms, this is addressing any mom, whether you had a good, bad, or wonderful Mother's Day. Got a couple thoughts for you. Hopefully you had a nice one. But if you're like a lot of moms, you got kids that don't care for you or have problems, or you have kids that aren't that responsive. But I just want to share some thoughts I've had the last couple days that kind of morphed into today. And especially those moms that don't have kids that really do much for you or wish you well, or kids that you're estranged from, and maybe, hopefully you haven't, but some moms that have had kids that were stolen from them through DPS, CPS, whatever. That's a horrible situation. But I want to mention something that's been on my mind of the last couple days. It's a scripture in Psalm 113, verses 7 and 8. And it says, "He raises the poor from the dust and lifts the needy from the ash heap. He seats them with princes, with the princes of their people," or it says his people in another version. So who are the friends that you have that uplift you, that support you? Who are the people that you trust, the people that you love, those people that God has given you? Let's call them the princes of their people, because I think this is talking more about valuable character people that are the princes of God's people and the people that God chose. We're not at first I was thinking that it was princes like leaders, people of influence, people of wealth, people of status. But as I started to think of it, that's not the way God sees people. He looks at the heart. Man looks at the outer appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So who are the people that you value that God's given you in your life? When you think about when Jesus, before he came, where did the angels go? Did they go to the leaders of the nation? Did they go to the Pharisees, the religious leaders? Did they go to the kings? No. They went to the shepherds, which were the lowest of the lowest. They weren't even allowed to contribute any testimony in court. They weren't allowed to give their testimony in a court as a witness. And who did God choose to be the mother of Jesus? Mary. Who was she? A young girl that was marrying a carpenter of no notoriety. A man of simple means, hard-working man. They grew up, their family, in Nazareth. And, Jesus had all these brothers and sisters. The Bible talks about that. And when Nathanael was approached, I think it was by Philip, who said, "We have found the Messiah," Nathanael said, and he said, "Jesus of Nazareth." And Nathanael said, "Nazareth? Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Because Nazareth had a pretty bad reputation. But Jesus grew up there. Mary and Joseph made their living there. So here's the deal. Those people that God chooses, I think these are the princes of his people, the princes and princesses, if you want to use that word, like Mary, like Ruth in the Bible, like Esther. Whether or not they attain any kind of status is what God has for their plan in life, but who are the people that really are valuable? And they are part of God's support for you. If you haven't had a really nice Mother's Day, just think about who the people are that God's gifted you with, or even your pets, man. That love that only pets can give, whether it's a cat, dog, multiple ones, a horse, goats, Be thankful for what you got. this life is tough. A lot of tough things going on, and there's going to be more tough things going on, right? So anyway, that's kind of my thoughts. And, you know, we do pray, though, that God would turn the hearts of the children towards their fathers, as it says, or towards their parents, towards their mothers. Had a truck running next to me here. That's what all that noise was. But it's been raining very heavy here down in Savannah, Georgia, so I had to wait until the rain stopped. But it was very loud. So anyway, hope you had a blessing out of what I shared. Hope your Mother's Day was a blessing either way. All right, take care.